Hey, how's it going? My name's Andy Monroe and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now this is actually the first YouTube video I've ever made, so bear with me, it's gonna be a little cringy. Now before I hop into today's video, which is the top 5 reasons why you should be throwing live events for your coaching or consulting company, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself and what I've been up to for the last couple of years. I know, super boring, but I feel like it's necessary to establish at least a little bit of credibility to let you know that I know what I'm talking about in regard to throwing live events. Now over the last 2.5 years, I've been throwing live events for a company called Fund Launch, which was started by Bridger Pennington and Mason Brains. At Fund Launch, we help people launch and scale investment funds through a number of different products on our value ladder. And since the beginning, we've had over 50,000 students come through our programs. And it's been an absolute blast learning how to grow an online company, learning about investment funds, and also learning how to throw live events. And since I was given the position of head of events, I've gotten the opportunity to throw events all across the country in cool places like Alaska, Mexico, Utah, Orlando, Miami, and a bunch of other super sweet locations. And these events I've thrown have ranged anywhere from a couple dozen people in Anchorage, Alaska, or a couple thousand people in Miami, Florida. Now I've had a ton of fun diving into the event space, but I'm not gonna lie. I wish when I started out, there was somebody on YouTube making videos talking about how to throw live events and what to look out for, what mistakes to avoid, what I should know before going into negotiations, what to look for in contracts, how to curate really good experiences, how to connect all the dots with contractors, and every other box you have to check when throwing an event. But there was nobody. So that's why I am turning on this camera and starting to make some YouTube videos. I've learned so much over the last couple of years throwing live events, and I've made a ton of mistakes. And I want to share what I've learned so I can help you throw killer events and also to avoid the same mistakes that I made. All right, enough of that. Let's get into the video. The top 5 reasons why you should be throwing live events for your coaching company. Now, before I dive into this, I want to preface, at Fund Launch, there's 2 types of events that we throw. We throw fulfillment events and we throw larger public events. I'll dive into both of these types of events in different videos, but today I'm just going to stick to a broad theme of the 5 reasons why you should be throwing any events for your coaching or consulting company. Reason number 1 is it brings your community to life. There are hundreds, maybe even thousands of online coaching businesses scattered throughout the internet. And as the online education industry grows, it's going to be harder and harder for you to separate yourself from everybody else that's competing in the same game. And the thing is, most of these companies look the same. They have a really nice funnel, they have a really nice VSL, maybe it's an opt-in page pointing you to a webinar. They have a couple pictures of what seems to be stock footage models giving testimonials about how great their product is, giving a 5-star review and saying that this product has absolutely changed their life. And now these testimonials might be true. Now, as the age of information grows alongside the online education industry, consumers are wanting to know more and more that a product is legit. And there's no better way to prove that your product is legit than to have physical, tangible videos and pictures and evidence that you have a community, a real community that's willing to fly to different locations and attend a live event. If you go to fundlaunch.com, you'll see it riddled with hype videos from past events and pictures of our community together to show that we actually have a community. And if this isn't making sense to you, try to put yourself in the seat of the consumer. Let's say you're buying a real estate course and you've narrowed it down to 2. They both seem to have really good testimonials. They both offer relatively the same product, but one just has those corny stock footage testimonials and one has a video showing 250 of the students flying to Mexico, doing roundtable activities, meeting each other, hanging out, going to a beach dinner, having a ton of fun, along with 20 to 30 testimonials from that event below that video. I don't know about you, but I know exactly what product I'm going to go with. Bringing your community to life not only creates a ton of value for your community, but it also proves that you have a legit company that has a real community inside of it. Now, reason number 2 kind of builds off reason number 1, and that is it provides you with a ton of marketing assets for your company. At every single event we throw at Fund Launch, we have a full videography and photography crew going around the event, taking testimonials, taking videos, taking pictures, and making sure to capture the entire experience. And once the event is done, that videography and photography team creates a hype video, a highlight reel that shows how awesome the event was. And they also generate anywhere from 15 to 30 testimonials from the clients that attended the event. And once you have these assets, you can put them all across your website, you can run them as ads, and you can pretty much do anything you want with them. And I'll tell you what, there's no better testimonial than an actual video of one of your clients talking about your program and how much value it's provided them. And what we've found is that the testimonials that happen at events are actually much better than ones that would happen maybe over Zoom or over a phone call, because the client is having a peak experience. They're immersed in the environment of your brand, of your company. They're having the time of their life, and they're learning so much that their emotions are running wild, and they have no reason but to speak highly of your company, unless you're throwing really shitty events. Reason number 3 is it helps with stickiness. Now, this is more for fulfillment events, but you can make it work for large public events as well. But what we've done at Fund Launch is we've scattered live events throughout the year, so it gives our clients inside of our community something to look forward to almost every single quarter. And if you have a product that is going out in monthly payments, or even if it's an upfront payment, they still have the opportunity opportunity to drop off at some point. But if they have an event to look forward to every 2.5 months throughout the year, it's gonna give them that extra reason to stay within your community. Now, of course, you should have a really high quality product that delivers on what it promises. So stickiness shouldn't be a massive issue, but it's always going to be there. There's always gonna be a reason for somebody to drop off. And once we incorporated live events into our model, we saw the churn rate of our products drop way down. Throwing events even gives people a reason to stay in your community once they've surpassed the value that your product provides. Inside of our programs, we have clients that don't really watch the videos anymore, maybe don't hop on all the coaching calls, but the reason they're still paying us, the reason they're still inside of our programs is because they love attending the live events. Reason number 4 is it creates a family within your community. For about the first year to year and a half of Fun Launch, pretty much our entire community was online, inside of a Facebook group, on Slack channels, which definitely worked. It did its job. But once we started throwing live events, we began to truly see the power of creating a family within your community. It is so fun to see the relationships that have been built within the Fun Launch community. At the events we throw, everyone knows each other by name. They're giving each other hugs. They're talking about memories from past events. They're even talking about times they met up with each other outside of our events just because they're such good friends. And this also gives you an opportunity to connect with your clients. Not only is creating a relationship with your clients just a good thing to do, but it also helps with the amount of people that stay inside your program and want to renew once their membership is up. One of the desires of human beings is to be a part of a community, to be a part of something meaningful and full of purpose. If you can create that community within your product, value is going to be created for both you and the client. Although throwing events is my job, I look forward to every single one because I get to see the clients that have been inside of our community for the last couple years. I get to hear about their funds and hear about their families and hear about what they've been working on, what's worked for them, what hasn't worked for them. And I actually feel like I have a ton of genuine friends within our community, which is something that's super special. Now, the 5th and final reason, which is my personal favorite, but I am a little biased because I am an event planner, is that you get to curate experiences for your clients. Now, don't get me wrong, throwing events is a lot of hard work. There's a lot of overhead, there's a lot of dots you have to connect, you have to manage a lot of people, and typically you have to spend quite a bit of money. But it all becomes worth it when you see how much enjoyment and happiness your clients derive from the experiences you curate for them. I mean, if you think about it, you're creating lifelong memories for these people. They're gonna go home to their family and their friends and talk about the event, talk about all the cool stuff they did, all the friends they made, all the partners they met, and most importantly, how much the event changed their lives. An example of this is an event we threw a couple weeks ago in Anchorage, Alaska. We took 15 of our top clients fishing on the Kenai River for 2 days. We took them on ATV tours. We rented out 4 private log cabins where we did sessions and dove into everyone's fun. We flew out a private chef who cooked up all these amazing meals. We played yard games, went sightseeing, and just got to really have the Alaska experience. And just seeing the enjoyment that our clients got from that experience made all of the hard work worth it. Everybody dreams of going and fishing the salmon run on the Kenai River, and we got to create that experience for our clients. Trust me when I say this, but curating experiences for people is one of the best feelings you will ever feel. But like I said, I could be biased. I am an event planner, so it's what I do. All right, that's all I got for you in this video. Now, those are the 5 reasons why I think you should be throwing live events for your coaching company. And of course, there are so many more reasons why I think you should be doing this. But for the sake of your time and this being my first YouTube video, I think I'll stop there. I don't have anything to sell you, but if you want to learn more about live events or the event space in general, please drop a comment below and let me know what you want to learn about. And make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. All right, that's all I got. Peace out.